Women are finding out that men actually watch and listen, that men are paying attention, that men are not just going to date you because they find you attractive anymore. You have to have qualities. You can't be no sugar baby. You can't be out here dealing with men like Diddy and being unapologetic about it, saying that you like golden showers, but then immediately taking it back when you realize that the jig is up.
Diddy is feeling the repercussions, as we have been talking about ever since Cass.
For the last day.
No, see, look,
The streets are buzzing with rumors that Diddy is feeling the heat as Chili, a young mom, spills the tea on him. Social media is ablaze with chatter over these explosive revelations. Everyone from TMZ to the Shade Room is in on the action. Chili isn't holding back, armed with receipts, ready to expose Diddy's secrets. This scandal promises to be as juicy as a Georgia peach in July. Diddy's team is scrambling for damage control, but it seems like they might be too late. In this video, we'll dissect everything Chili has to say. Brace yourselves for some shocking celebrity drama. This tea is going to keep us talking for days. Let's dive in.
what he paid for.
What do you mean by what he paid for? Oh, you mean the 30? Okay, you talking about the settlement that happened the next day.
Right.
So everything that was in
I
the
don't-
lawsuit.
I don't know all the things that were said, but you're not going to pay for nothing that you didn't do. So whatever he paid for in that lawsuit, I believe.
You know, in the paperwork it says that he was addicted to painkillers and ecstasy. Have you ever seen anything like that, or when you were around him?
I knew he was addicted to painkillers because after that that incident with Kim, he used to have this little white guy he used to meet, or he would have the drivers go get the pills that he was addicted to from this little white guy who was selling him them opioids.
Why do you think it took so long for people to come out and say something?
I don't, like I said before, I don't think it took so long. It took somebody with celebrity status who had a legal team that was willing to go to war for her in order to get some justice for her in a compensation matter in a civil suit. I believe there is a lot of guys, a lot of people in that industry
What drove young mommy to finally speak out against Diddy like this? Sources indicate there's been simmering tension between them for a while now. Rumors on the street suggest Diddy has been playing games, and young mommy has reached her breaking point. Their relationship has always been turbulent, one moment all good, the next drama. Insiders hint that Diddy hasn't been the most faithful, and while young mommy tried to overlook it, everyone has their limits, right? Money issues may have also played a part. Diddy's pockets are deep, but they say he's tight with it. Young mommy wasn't going to look foolish while Diddy flaunted his wealth, no way. She decided it was time to secure her own bag by any means necessary. Let's be real, clout is a powerful motivator. Once young mommy realized she could stir up attention by calling out Diddy, she seized the opportunity to boost her own fame. A smart move, really. But here's the kicker: this scandal has been brewing for a while. Young mommy has been holding on to some serious dirt on Diddy, just waiting for the perfect moment to unleash it. When the receipts start coming out, you know it's serious. She's got a plan, and she's not exposing him without cause. Sister's got a strategy, and it's about to get messy.
I told this story. They had gave a party on New Year's Eve at Madam C.J. Walker's house, right, in her mansion. And I had my girl, her friend, and it was a big party, New Year's Eve party. I went looking for my girl, and I couldn't find her nowhere. It was crazy. And I'm going in bathrooms, I'm knocking down doors, I'm going through every door in the house, opening doors, people in there, in situations, drinking, the whole 9 yards. I even go outside, it's cold. I'm looking at people's cars, I'm looking at cars and everything like that. Then I finally just go to my car, and she was in there asleep with her girlfriend. You understand? I was wondering what happened. And she said that she was drinking champagne and all of a sudden she got dizzy. So she went to the car. She made it to the car. So I knew those people who was at that party, somebody had the champagne or the orange juice or something. Cause my girl was in the car asleep. Her and her girlfriend, knocked out. And they hadn't been at the party for an hour or two. So it's a possibility that that happens a lot, that happen to people.
You know, everything that's happened and came out and all these allegations, you know, where do you see things going from here with Puff? Do you think he's ever going to be able to recover? Do you think he's going to ever get the trust of people again? You know, a lot of people still don't believe it. A lot of people are still like, you know, riding with Puff at this time.
Well, that's okay. And I believe that he may have an opportunity once he gets off the drugs, once he cleans himself up, he may have something to offer. But until he decides that he's not going to be an addict no more and addicted to the lifestyle that he is and he was used to, ain't no insurance company, ain't no company, or nobody going to ever deal with him. Because now he's a liability.
One thing I've seen a lot of people say was they want to hear from Young Miami.
She's standing by her man. That's what she said, right? I'm standing by my man.
Did she say that? I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think she said that when they was over in London, that she's standing by her man.
That's crazy. I mean, you know, he might not be treating her like that.
I don't know. It's different when a lady says she like to be on and she dealing with somebody. That came out her mouth.
Right, I remember.
So you ain't gonna give her what she like?
So she might be actually into all this stuff, or not, not all of it, but some of the stuff
May
that's
not
really,
bother her.
it might not
'Cause
bother her, and she might actually like it.
she can go get her Birkin bag the next day.
So to kind of take it back a little bit before we get out of here, the night the Big passes away, Mason recently came out and said that there was a bunch of bloods outside of his hallway at the hotel. Is there anything to that, or
Young mommy hasn't forgotten a thing, every shady deal, every broken promise, every secret. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, and Diddy's about to find that out firsthand. He may have thought he was untouchable, but young mommy is about to bring him down a peg or two. The streets are buzzing with this drama, and it's only just beginning. The tea is steaming hot, and everyone's reaching for their cups. Speaking of Diddy, how's he handling all this heat? He must be sweating bullets right now. Grab your cups, ladies, because we're about to sip on the next chapter of the saga.
Black man didn't cuss a dead man's mother out. A black man didn't set his friends up and put them in a situation where they couldn't come home to their families no more. A black man didn't reach back and help the people that helped them make it up the ladder. It was Puffy. You understand? I got tired of Puffy going on different platforms talking about how he loved the people that we was all with, how he loved the people that helped him, when in fact, none of that stuff was true. So my whole thing about it is, man, I appreciate your platform for letting me, voice my opinion. And like I said, opinions like an asshole. Some of these cats out here get paid for their asshole. I get paid to give my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, yeah, you just on here giving your opinion, man. I mean, you was one of the people that was real close to the situation, so why not?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So with that being said, right, the last interview me and you did was a day after the raid. And when you look at everything now, man, how you feel about everything? It's been like a week, you knowing Diddy, you being around Diddy. Could you ever imagine that his houses would get raided for sex trafficking?
Bruh, you can't imagine no stuff like that. You understand? You can't
Ever since young mommy started pouring out that scorching hot tea, Diddy's been on edge like a man ablaze. Sources report he is in full-blown panic mode, pacing anxiously, biting his nails down to the quick, sweat practically pouring off him. Why is he so frantic? Because he knows young mommy holds the receipts that could dismantle his entire empire. Diddy's carefully crafted image as an untouchable mogul is in jeopardy, and young mommy is poised to shatter that illusion. Diddy's scrambling for damage control, but it's like trying to extinguish a wildfire with a water pistol. His Puerto Rico team is working overtime, churning out statements, desperately trying to spin the narrative in his favor, but with each attempt, Diddy only appears more shaken. Insiders whisper that he's been blowing up young mommy's phone, pleading with her to stay silent. He's throwing promises and deals her way anything to prevent further revelations. Young mommy, however, remains unmoved. She knows she has Diddy exactly where she wants him. The fallout could be catastrophic. Diddy stands to lose lucrative deals, endorsements, and potentially millions, even billions. And that's just the financial impact. The damage to his street cred could be irreparable, according to industry experts.
When you was around him, this happened back in the day, that's what they're going to want to know. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to send investigators out. They're going to send people out for anybody that they can get some information from to help their case. So those celebrities ain't going to say nothing. You know, you got your man Stevie J speaking on it right now. He'll be one of the first dudes that they'll probably pull to the side and say, yo, well, you say that your man, I heard you on TMZ say that he never did this and he never did that, but ain't this you? If those pictures or those films or anything like that exists, you know what I'm saying? That's what they pay those agents to do. So, of course, I don't believe that none of the people who are his celebrity friends is going to speak or say nothing until they're either contacted or they know what they really got.
So you feel like they might be worried that they might be on tape at one of Diddy parties doing something they wasn't supposed to be doing?
I think that the celebrities that may be worried is because what Lil Rob said. Lil Rob said in his affidavit that Diddy had every room taped and bugged. Diddy had, yo, bro, can you imagine he had every room taped and bugged, and they found little bugs or little tape recorders, little those micro projectors or whatever like that, or video cameras. They found them in the house, bro. So by them having those things in the house, and people know there's drugs, there's alcohol, there's loose women, there's loose men, woman on woman, man on man, all kind of crazy shit. Bruh, they just wondering who or when they're going to let this stuff be known. If it's on videotape.
Yeah, man. I know they got to be shook, man, after finding out he was recording everything.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities going to be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there. Hallelujah. That's crazy.
You personally, you think they got tapes?
Well, my personal opinion that if Lil Rob could be trusted and his statement are true, they got him. They got tapes of stuff.
Yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see what they got. But speaking of the raid, right, did you see that viral video of Diddy he was seen in Miami with Stevie J after the raid? You seen that video?
Yeah, I seen it.
What you think about that?
Well, I go way back when Stevie J first came to Bad Boy, after they left Uptown Records and everything like that. And Stevie J and Puff fell out real bad over, it could have been producer credits and the whole 9 yards. But Stevie J didn't F with him until Love and Hip Hop. When Stevie J went to Love and Hip Hop and he became famous from that, Puff called him over there and they had a meeting. And I guess they rekindled their friendship. Because I used to bodyguard Stevie J. And, go to different clubs. I got pictures and everything. Stevie J didn't mess with Puff, until after that Love and Hip Hop thing went down, So now they back cool. What got me about the stuff like that them being back cool, that Stevie J went on TMZ and was speaking up on behalf of Diddy. Now, if anybody I want speaking up behalf of me, or I had anybody speaking up on my behalf, it wouldn't be Stevie J. You understand? I don't think that an individual of his caliber is capable or can be trusted in a way that I would like for him based on his actions on television and who he is as a person, what he has been shown as an individual is a type of individual that I would have speaking on my behalf. Come on, we know he's a drug abuser. We know that he's been seen putting his hands on women in the wrong way. And I don't know, that shit is crumbling, man. You know what I'm saying? But you can always say this, man. And the infamous words of one of the world's greatest comedians, Richard Pryor, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Why you say that? Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Because Lil Rob said that they be doing the liquid cocaine in the bottles, in the Ciroc bottles. We know Stevie J been in countless rehabs back and forth. We know we've heard of Puff being in rehabs, secretly going to rehabs too. So, my man, when you get on those type of psychotropical, I think it's psychotropical drugs, man, and you start believing your own bullshit, and them two individuals together, man, you know they got to be crazy. Something got to be wrong with when he sit up there and he said that he want to challenge 50. And I don't know much about that clout him challenging 50 to a fight, and we seen how 50 Cent, we seen how...
In this game, perception reigns supreme, and right now, Diddy appears unable to maintain control. Doubts about his judgment and character are surfacing, posing a threat to his empire. Meanwhile, young Mommy's star is ascending. She commands public attention and wields it adeptly. Each revelation, every uncovered secret, fuels her growing fame like gasoline on a fire. She's playing chess while Diddy plays checkers.
Pope ain't Catholic.
So you feel like 50 Cent would give Stevie J that work?
It wouldn't even be a job. 50 Cent will whoop niggas like Stevie J on the way to a real fight.
You seen 50 fight before?
I ain't never seen 50 fight. I seen some tapes of him get down on that end, but I never seen him fight in person. But I know the demeanor of a man. I was with 50 Cent on a couple of occasions, and one occasion, it was just me and 50 and about probably 6 other dudes that didn't want to get out the car because he was ready to get down. And you could see it in him. You could see he got it in him like that. I'm looking at him. I wrote this shit about this shit in my book. 50 ain't back. He don't back down, bro. And you could see when you know a dude is about it, and got it in him, you could see it in his eyes. You could see it in the way he carry himself. You see how he threw his own man in the bushes, Tony?
Diddy isn't going down without a fight. He's a master manipulator with plenty of tricks up his sleeve. Don't be surprised if he tries to flip the script, portraying young mommy as the villain. It's a classic move. Will it resonate with the public? Time will tell. One thing is certain, this saga is far from over, gripping the world's gaze. The internet buzzes with reactions. Everyone seems to have a take on this unfolding drama.
On him. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen him in person, you know, as far as fighting. I've been with him in person, but he got it in him, bro.
But yeah, that caught me by surprise because I always knew that Stevie J, he did production for Bad Boy, but I never knew him and Diddy was that close until, you know, as of late, you know, since the raid. So
No, they was close. Bro, Stevie J and Puff was like pots and pans back in the day. I don't know what happened between them, but something happened on the producing credit side that Stevie J stopped effing with him. And, Stevie wasn't dealing with him at all. He was just doing more stuff for Jodeci than he was Bad Boy.
So after him and Diddy fell out, he started working with Jodeci more. I see. How you feel about the victim of the club shooting? I gotta ask you about this, man. How you feel about her coming out now saying that, you know, Diddy, he shot her and not Shine? How you feel about that?
Well, the way I feel about that, the case is closed, bro. It can't be no double jeopardy. It can't be no retrial because they already had a trial and a man was convicted for her injuries. A man already did time for her injuries. You understand? If they would have to go back and see that if there was ballistic tests done on Jennifer Lopez, on Puffy, God bless the dead, on Wolf, did they do ballistic tests? And then see if they did ballistic tests and Puff had gunpowder on him, you know what I'm saying? Why didn't the police go through with charging him? Why didn't the police charge him? She could say that now, and she said that I don't take nothing from the victim. I don't take nothing from the victim. But her lawyer should have advocated. I know Puff and Shine, they had the same charges. But like I said before, and like Shine said also, Shine said this also because it's true. Puff had witnesses that come in to testify against Shine and say they saw Shine do the shooting. So her making those statements now, and the case is over with, it's been what? Well, how many years it's been? 15, 20 years? 15, 17, 15. Shine went to jail for 10 years. It was in 99, right? So
About 23 years, huh?
About 20-some years. Ain't nothing they can do about that, bro. They can't reopen that shit and charge him.
Yeah, I mean, she did say that she, you know, willing to lose an eye for authorities can, you know, remove the bullet fragment from her eye for they can use it as evidence against Diddy. So, I mean, she did say that.
Bruh, I find that shit to be hilarious. How much money would you give for your eye? How much money would you give for your eye? They didn't even say Puff had a gun. They didn't even find, Shine got caught with a gun coming out the club.
That's not bad, boy.
They didn't catch Puff with a gun on him. They caught a gun in the car. There were 4 people in that car. 1 person is dead. What do you think the lawyer's going to say? It was his. It was the bodyguard. It was the security. It wasn't Mr. Combs. You understand what I'm saying? So, she willing to lose an eye? And what is the fragment is come from Shine's bullet. Because what happened was, bruh, they shot in the air and things ricocheted and hit. So they never said that Puff was caught or seen with a gun.
Right. Hey, man, I mean, that's what she said, man. But I got to ask you about these new reports, right? How you feel about them saying that, Jennifer Lopez, she was carrying the gun in her purse?
My man, you can't make me believe that. I've been around Ms. Lopez plenty of times. And even though they say Jenny from the block, she didn't rock like that, bro. For real, for real. I've been around Ms. Lopez a few times, more than a few times. You understand what I'm saying? She did not rock like that. She don't get down like that, bro. Not at all. She wouldn't be carrying no gun for no Puffy.
The internet is ablaze with the Diddy and Young Mommy saga. It feels like time has stood still, everyone glued to their screens, hitting refresh like their lives depend on it. Hashtags are flying, memes are multiplying, it's sheer chaos. Fans are fiercely picking sides, creating a virtual civil war. There's the Diddy defense squad, loyal and adamant about his innocence until proven guilty. On the other side, the Young Mommy militia is ready to riot, demanding justice for their queen. Amidst this, there are the messy spectators just here for the drama, stirring the pot with their spicy takes. Celebrities are eager to jump into the fray, reveling in this scandalous playground. Some throw subtle shade while others outright call people out. It's like high school gossip all over again. But beneath the surface, there's serious discourse unfolding. People are examining the implications. Diddy's empire is trembling, sponsors are skittish, and his once prestigious name now evokes controversy. Meanwhile, Young Mommy is the talk of the town, but not everyone showers her with praise. Critics accuse her of clout chasing, using Diddy for fame. Think pieces abound, dissecting every angle: gender dynamics, power imbalances, the murky depths of the industry. This isn't just a passing scandal, it's a profound critique of how we elevate and dismantle celebrities, with ripple effects that will resonate for years. Diddy's legacy hangs in the balance, and Young Mommy's career is under intense scrutiny. Every move, every revelation could tilt the scales. The pressure mounts, the stakes rise, and in this digital age where every moment is immortalized online, there's no escape from the past. As the world watches and speculates, Diddy and Young Mommy navigate this treacherous terrain, hoping to emerge unscathed. It's a cautionary tale of fame's double-edged sword. Today's hero can be tomorrow's villain. Yet amidst the chaos, one thing is certain: this is a drama of epic proportions, and we're all captivated, front row, witnessing its unfolding.
Security at the time, and the head of security of his everyday operation was Paul Alford. If y'all know somebody who was there at the club that witnessed the shooting, go find them. People was found by security and the street team and brought in to Puff. When Puff liked their story, what they saw, he gave it to their lawyer. Their lawyer then sent them to the DA's office, and those people testified against Sean. They had the same charges. So they separated lawyers. They had separate lawyers, and everything went on Sean because Diddy found the witness against Sean and brought him forward. So I guess that's how you do your man when you don't want to go to jail. That's what happened, bro. Sean said it in the whole interview. On that documentary that Sean did from jail, he spoke about that, but he forgave him.
If that was you, would you forgive him?
Man, I wouldn't, bruh. I'm not into forgiving. That's for Christ. That's what Jesus is for.
Do you personally believe Diddy should have did some time?
I think if Sean did time and they had the same case, if they had the same case and Diddy wouldn't have found those witnesses against Sean, they all would have went to jail. But because Diddy had, I think his name was Braxton, Jewish lawyer, and Johnny Cochran, he was able to separate himself from the crime that was committed. So do I feel like he should have went to jail? I wasn't on the jury. But had he not found those witnesses to go against Sean, he would have been in somebody's jail.